So Shohei Ohtani is hands down one of the best players to ever put on a baseball jersey. At 31 years old, he already has 4 MVP awards with 2 World Series championships. And I don't believe it's crazy to think that he could get to 7 or 8 MVP awards with a couple more rings along the way. But what has Ohtani not achieved yet that could make him the undisputed greatest player of all time? While the pitching element of Shohei's game has certainly helped him win MVP awards in the past, he's never climbed to the mountaintop of pitching awards and winning a Cy Young. And here's the deal, there have been 11 players in MLB history who have won the Cy Young award along with the MVP award. But here's a pretty key difference in what Shohei Ohtani is aiming to do. Each of those guys won the MVP award because they had one of the best pitching seasons we've ever seen, which in and of itself is obviously wildly impressive. But in Ohtani's case, he would be aiming to win the MVP award and the Cy Young award in different seasons. To be more specific, just a couple years ago in 2024, Ohtani won the NL MVP award in a year in which he was coming off Tommy John surgery, so he didn't pitch at all. Furthermore, if you were to add a Cy Young to his resume, he would have a season in which he was deemed the best player in the NL strictly off his hitting and fielding. And additionally, he would have a separate year which he was deemed the best pitcher in the NL. All of you baseball historians out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty confident in saying that's never been done before. But the question is, can Ohtani actually get to that point? Let's break down Ohtani's pitching career so far to see if it's realistic that he could someday be the best pitcher in either the NL or the AL, more than likely the NL since he has that long contract with the Dodgers. So without a doubt, Ohtani's best pitching year was in 2022, where he bolstered the following stats: 219 strikeouts, a 2.33 ERA with a 1.01 whip, all of that in 166 innings pitched. That year, I believe Ohtani finished 4th in AL Cy Young voting. So while at his best, he is certainly in the Cy Young category of pitchers. Unfortunately though, after the 2023 season, which was another pretty good pitching year for Ohtani, he would have to undergo Tommy John surgery in his throwing arm. So that essentially took him out of pitching for all of 2024 and most of 2025 until he would return around the middle of the season last year. Now, if you were worried that the Tommy John surgery would have some sort of a negative impact on Ohtani's pitching career, fear not, because in 2025 he came back just about as strong as he was before. In a mixture of coming out of the bullpen as well as starting some games, Ohtani pitched 47 innings, bolstering a 2.87 ERA with a 1.07 whip, also striking out 62 batters. While his ERA was a little bit north of where it was before his injury, his whip as well as a lot of his advanced metrics were pretty much right in line with where he was before. And as far as velocity goes, he certainly did not lose any ability in that category. His fastball was consistently near 100 miles an hour, and I think at certain times he even got it up to 101 or 102. Additionally, at times his slider was north of 90 miles an hour, so I think he's going to be fine there. So that brings us to this season, where Ohtani is gearing himself up to being a full-time pitcher again. Both Ohtani and the Dodgers organization have expressed interest in him being a long-term pitcher for the team, at least until something serious suggests otherwise. But in all honesty, as long as he's throwing a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, I think it's going to be really hard to keep this guy off the mound. And I think odds are that he will pitch for another 5 to 10 years. So I'm pretty confident in saying that Ohtani's best opportunities to win a Cy Young award are still in front of him. But he certainly will have to earn it, and it will not be easy with guys like Paul Skeens throwing in the National League. And as I said at the beginning of the video, if he is able to get there one day, he is without a doubt the undisputed greatest player of all time. And I certainly wouldn't bet against the guy. Anyway, that's all I have for today's video. If you did enjoy, please hit the subscribe button for weekly MLB content. I will talk to you all very soon. Bye-bye.